I want to show you something I've been playing with for the past few days. I built a full goal tracking web app with Google Login and Firebase database, and I deployed it live on the internet. And the part that still kind of surprises me, I barely wrote a single line of code myself. The whole workflow runs through Google AI Studio, Firebase, and Vercel. But here's the part I want to show you that most tutorials skip. I didn't even write the prompts myself. I used Gemini first to help me figure out what to ask. Before I even touched Google AI Studio, I opened Gemini and basically just described my idea in plain language. I have a website idea for a goal tracker. Create a prompt to put into Google AI Studio to create this app with a Firebase backend and Google sign-in. Don't over-detail the prompt. And here we go, we get the prompt that covers the front-end framework. Firebase backend, Google sign-in, CRUD operations for goals, and security rules. I'm going to copy this and take it to Google AI Studio. Alright, we're in AI Studio. Before I paste anything, and this is something I want to flag because I learned this the hard way, check your model in the settings. If you switch to one of the newer preview models, you can hit rate limits pretty fast, especially on the free tier. You can see here, there are options like Gemini 3.1 Pro Preview, Flash Preview, and so on. For this build, I'm sticking with the default Gemini 3 Flash Preview. It says free requests right there in the panel, which means you don't need to link a billing account. Just leave it as the default and you're good. Now I'll paste our prompt and send it. Here's what happens next. And this is the part that got me the first time I saw it. AI Studio detects that we need a backend and pops up this Enable Database panel on the left side. It shows you the free tier checkbox, lets you choose a hosting region, and has an Enable Firebase button at the bottom. I'll click that, accept the terms, and let it run. What it's doing in the background is spinning up a Firestore database and configuring Google authentication. The AI finishes building and the preview panel lights up. We've got a clean goal tracker UI with a sign in with Google button. Let me click that. So this is the actual Google authorization screen. Chose the Gmail account to sign in with. I'll hit continue. And we're in. The app is live in the preview, I'm authenticated, and now I can actually use it. Let me add my first goal. I'll type read one book and hit add. There it is. That goal is now saved in Firestore under my user ID. If I refresh this page or log out and back in, it'll still be there. Not bad for a first pass, but this is still pretty basic, just a checkbox and a title. Let's make it a lot more useful. I went back to Gemini and explained what I had running, then asked it to give me a second prompt to enhance the app. Gemini came back with another clean prompt that references the existing codebase and tells AI Studio exactly what to add without breaking what's already working. I copy this and go back to AI Studio. After running the second prompt, the app is noticeably different. We now have weekly, monthly, yearly filter tabs at the top, an add goal button with timeframe selection, and the whole thing switched to a dark theme. Goals show their timeframe badge and there's an edit mode per goal. I tested the edit flow here, clicked the pencil icon on a goal, changed the title and timeframe inline, and hit the save button. Updated instantly in Firestore. This is exactly what I wanted. Now, here's something cool about AI Studio that I didn't expect. The AI agent suggests next features. You can see at the bottom of the chat, like goal progress tracking, enhance edit form, and others. I clicked goal progress tracking, and the agent just added it. No prompt from me. It added a progress slider to each goal. At this point, the app inside AI Studio Preview is working exactly how I want it. Time to get it live. In AI Studio, there's a share button at the top right. Scroll horizontally and then I clicked GitHub. It asks you to sign in to GitHub to continue. After authorizing, it lets you create a new repository right from this panel. I gave it a name, added a short description, and hit push. Just like that, the entire project is sitting in a GitHub repo under my account. I went and checked the repo to make sure everything was there, and it was. Clean file structure, proper commits. Now, let's deploy. On my Vercel account dashboard, add new project, import from GitHub. My repos show up automatically since I connected my account. I select the goal tracker project and hit deploy. Build logs run, and within a couple of seconds, we've got a live URL. I visited it, all rendering perfectly. But then, I tried to sign in with Google and it just didn't work. Which makes sense if you think about it. Firebase only allows Google sign-in from domains it knows about. The AI Studio Preview URL was already authorized, but my Vercel URL wasn't. So I went back to AI Studio and explained the situation. I typed something like, I just pushed the project to GitHub and deployed it to Vercel. Please adapt the project to work on Vercel hosting. First, go to the Firebase console, find the project, it gave me the direct link, and under authentication, go to settings, find authorized domains, and add my Vercel URL. Second, and this one is important, set up environment variables. The Firebase config values need to be environment variables when deployed on Vercel. AI Studio actually popped up a panel prompting me to enter them. To find those values, I went to the Code tab in AI Studio and opened the Firebase applet config.json. Write single quote file. All the values are right there. I copied them across into the AI Studio secrets panel, then went and added the same variables in Vercel under settings on environment variables. Click Apply to save the environment variables, and on the Vercel also, save environment variables and redeploy. Let's test if Google Sign-in well implemented and works on the live Vercel URL. And here we go. Google Sign-in worked perfectly and it's sign in to the user goal space. One last thing, on the deployed Vercel site, the dark mode toggle wasn't working. So I went back to AI Studio and just told it, the dark light mode toggle isn't working on the live website. It identified the issue and fixed it, and I pushed the change to GitHub again. Vercel auto-deployed, tested it live, dark mode, light mode working perfectly. So that's the full thing, from a vague idea to a live deployed web app with real authentication, a cloud database, and dark mode, using Gemini to write the prompts, AI Studio to build the code, and Vercel to host it. Drop in the comments what you'd build with this setup. And if this helped, don't forget to subscribe and like. Catch you in the next video.